Hi everyone, it's Lori again with Artrageous, and I'm so happy you've joined us again for our third day of turning isolation into inspiration. Now, are you guys warm? Because here in New Mexico, it's super cold. It's so crazy. I've never seen anything like this in March. Today, what we're doing is we are going to give you a little tour of our costume department, and then we're going to get a demo on the Zendrome, which is going to be really cool. For me, my favorite art of all time is costume design. I love it. I love clothing. I love fashion. I love shoes. Take a look at those. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the inspiration, the designing, the creating things. So I want to show you where we hold our little costume workshop. So if you come over here, we have so many costumes. Don't tell anyone because I might have to get rid of some. Okay, so this is just our working costumes. So let me hold it because I don't think people can see. So this is just like our working costumes. So these ones are the ones that kind of, go out on the road with us. And we've done hundreds upon hundreds of different themes that we've had to design costumes for. So that's pretty fun and unique because, we've had themes like superheroes and my favorite one to costume for was one in Paris that was Madonna meets Louis XIV. That was the show designer's vision, and we had to create costumes that were part of that, so that we fit into their theme, and it was so much fun. So here is just a little sampling of the many different types of costumes we have and things we use. Now, we're not only Artrageous. Sometimes we actually go out as a performance troupe called the Pink Flamingos. Now, the Pink Flamingos are a little bit more reserved in their costumes, so sometimes we have, just colorful suits and different kind of characters that we do meet and greet for events like that. We have a lot of pink because, of course, pink flamingos. We have so many different themes and looks, from things that glow in the dark to just more straight ahead things. And of course, most everything has paint on it because Artrageous, right? So a few of my favorite things. Come on back here. One of them is this dress. You can't see it like that. You're gonna have to turn it like that. Okay, so this dress that I created for my best friend Delphia, and it is a light up dress. So my inspiration for this one was like a peacock princess. Now, it lights up in the headpiece and it also lights up in the skirt. So that one was super fun to create, and it made her look like a beautiful goddess princess that lit up. Now this one right here, I love just because it's so colorful and crazy and it glows in the black light. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So this piece, which I love, we inherited from a very dear friend of ours that we used to perform with named Caesar Valentino. So he used to wear this jacket as he performed, and I love it so much. It's just so extra. Look at that. Can't get enough glitter. A few other pieces that I love to design. My favorite thing to do is find pieces that already exist and then whack them out. So I cut out little side panels of this pair of pants and added some mesh to them. So this was for a dance number that we did. So that was really fun. And then we recently performed at the NBA All-Stars halftime show, and their restrictions were that everything had to be black and white. So, of course, being Artrageous, you can't just go black and white simple. We had to do some crazy, look at that, fun things that really were inspired. We added crazy pants, lots of stars because, of course, NBA All-Stars, and it was so much fun. So it turned from just plain black and white into funky, Artrageous black and white. So I hope you like this little section of our costume room. So another thing that I love to do is design for Artrageous. Now, Artrageous, I kind of had steampunk on the brain, and for me, steampunk was very much an inspiration for the whole Artrageous look that we currently wear on stage. But I wanted to change it up a bit, so instead of just standard regular steampunk, I kind of created our own genre, which I call art punk. So of course it has paint all over it, but it also has little funky designs and little gears and things. And I matched each person's personality with what I felt their costume should be. So for example, Jarvis, who we all know and love, to me, he was like the showman, the performer. So I created a look for him that was a little art punk. So he wears like funky boots with nice burgundy jeans and a long velvet jacket. So together, it all created this really cool look that was a little bit, it kind of played off each other, so it was like very tailored, but then it had the combat boots, which made it really like a nice juxtaposition. So I love doing that kind of stuff. The other costume, Delphia, who we all know and love, is our amazing singer. My inspiration for her was Peacock, because she's so long and beautiful, and I wanted to add feathers and just be really creative with her costume. So she wears this lovely turquoise tutu and corset with peacock feathers all coming up off of it. So that is the inspiration for Artrageous costumes. What inspires me when check out those shoes right there. I mean, I love shoes, and I think you can tell at this point. What inspires me when I am like trying to figure out a design or to create a new costume piece is to be surrounded with things that I love, different colors, different fabrics. I definitely go through like different color phases. So if you look in my little box of fabrics right here, this is just my current box that I'm working with. We've got lots of fabric other places, but I love the rich colors for Artrageous and the sunny colors. One of the pieces I most recently created was my fairy belt, which I wear on stage with my current Artrageous costume. So it's really full of paint right now, but when I first made it, it was lovely. She might need a little bit of an upgrade, a little update on this baby, but I still love it. I love adding little unique pieces to it, like this little gem right here. So I always save like broken jewelry or little pieces of fringe or anything that I find. Like I wanted this belt to be like practical warrior princess. So I think I kind of captured that with the complete costume. Now I did find when I was at the store, I found it started out as this. It was what do you call those? Like a medicine wheel kind of thing. So I just took the inside out because I was like, I really love that. And then I painted it and thought, hey, that looks great right there. So there's all sorts of things and weird designs and things that you can add to your costumes just to make them unique and original. So things that inspire me when I'm creating is different colors of fabric, different textures of fabric. I love little things that I can just add on to a costume just to make it like really different and unique, like little doodads. And look at that. That's a beauty. Haven't found the right place for it yet, but I will. I love masks and glitter, and oh, I'm so inspired to use this. I think of Woodland Fairy when I see that. We'll find a place for it. And then of course I always keep like my stash of broken jewelry that I can sew on as buttons or armbands or different pieces like that. And of course different textures of fabrics that you can really get creative with. So that in a nutshell is the process of Artrageous costumes. Now, of course you need like really great tools, and this tool is the best. Oh my gosh, look at all the different designs you can do with this sewing machine. It's so cool. And the other thing I would say that you need is a pair of really good scissors. Not really good, great. You need a pair of great scissors and pins. Pinning is like amazing when you're sewing. So that is the tour of our small costume department. We do have a lot of storage of our other themes that we can do in another building, but this is our working area. I'm so happy to share my love of fashion and design and the art of sewing with you, and I'm now